Many hospitals across the nation receiving the COVID-19 vaccine this week. You might wonder how it was created so quickly. Idaho News 6 reporter Stephanie Garibay has more on how health officials were able to make this happen and how vaccines, well, how they're created.
I don't know if there's ever been a situation like this where we're in the middle of an outbreak and a vaccine is released. Like, this is pretty novel.
And health officials were able to make this happen because they were already in the works of creating a vaccine for a similar virus before the pandemic started.
And they had promising results that they thought they hadn't been approved yet for these other viruses, but they had promising results in the lab indicating that they might be a good vaccine strategy.
And she says the process of making this vaccine was a little different compared to others.
And so what they did that's a little unusual is they took, instead of just using for the vaccine, instead of just using like a inactivated virus or whole viral proteins, they took the genetic code that's used to generate the protein and delivered that into the vaccine recipient.
Although these companies had a head start on creating the COVID-19 vaccine, they faced some challenges because of the possibility of reinfection.
With normal vaccine development, it's usually helpful to know what is an effective immune response in a person against the virus, to be able to try and design a vaccine that does the same thing. So as I mentioned, in the case of COVID, we didn't have that information when they started developing vaccines.
And she says in order to see herd immunity, 90% of the population will need to be vaccinated. And it is hard to tell how long that will take.
With this virus, it's contagious enough that we really need much higher than 50%. So I would say somewhere from 70 to 90% probably of the population would need to be vaccinated to stop it from spreading.
A St. Luke's doctor says he has high hopes for the vaccine.
The efficacy, the effectiveness of this vaccine has been very promising. We have had no significant serious adverse events that were any different in the vaccine arms versus those in the placebo arms.
In Twin Falls, I'm Stephanie Garibay, Idaho News 6.